Welcome. This presentation will provide you a brief overview of the video surveillance industry and, more importantly, how Lextech integrates with and provides additional value to video management. Today's video management systems tend to be largely evidentiary in nature. That means that whatever the camera sees is being recorded so that we can go back, today, tomorrow, next week, and see what happened in the past. Effectively, this system is not used for real-time monitoring, for people in remote locations to be watching what that camera is seeing in real time. Now, true, there are command centers, there are back rooms where 1% of users get to watch video, but effectively, that's a pretty poor utilization of those video assets, because there are 99% of people that could probably do a more effective job if they had the actionable intelligence of being able to watch real-time video cameras. So as we've interviewed customers, as we've talked to prospects, this is what we're seeing, is that the industry today is largely evidentiary in nature. And so that's what's led us to the implementation of mobility. A couple of different very high profile, very sad circumstances came to be, for example, in Columbine. We all saw those policemen sitting outside of the school completely blind as to what was going on inside the school. There were video assets in there, but the police didn't have access to them. And so what we bring to the table is the ability to extend those video assets into the people who could use them to do more effectively, their jobs. So how do we do it? We have brought to market products that run on mobile platforms and on computer platforms to link to existing video systems to extend the reach of and extend the delivery of that video out to that other 99% of people that can do a better job and more effectively by having actionable intelligence from their video system, which leads to better staff efficiency. And we also extend the value of that existing system or that new system that you're putting in by factors of 2 or even more. Many people have told us that because of not only the better utilization of assets, but also the staff efficiency increases, put the value extension well beyond 2x. And so by allowing video to be watched in real time, that's what we bring to the table. Now you probably say, yeah, but this has existed in the past. I can get a Palm device and show video on it. I can show a video on a Windows mobile device. But this is where the key difference really comes in, is Lextech has brought technology to the table, it's patented, that takes the very simple concept that says when a camera sees something, that image needs to show up on a mobile platform in a matter of seconds, if not sub-seconds, to that video being seen by the camera. So that there are many factors that impact the transmission of video that no one has taken into account yet today in the mobile platforms that we've just talked about. All the predecessors to us took the assumption that I'm going to open a video pipe and I'm going to accept video in however it's delivered to me, which is fine for a baby monitor. It's not fine for law enforcement. That's not fine for governmental use. So we looked at and we examined the factors that impact video transmission. Resolution. Resolution is a very important one in which everyone talks about in terms of camera's capabilities. Is it a megapixel camera? What size image and what resolution image can that camera provide? Very important for evidentiary purposes to be able to Do video forensics on a higher quality image leads to better results. When you're looking at using that same image on a mobile platform, other factors come into play. Typically, those mobile platforms are not linked to the same high-speed networks that the cameras are hooked to. So optimization has to be done to deliver that same image down to that device. And so simple things, and again, we're the first ones to do it, to tell video management systems, here's exactly the size image that I can display on my device. And let's say it is a 176 by 144. That's the size that we use in our thumbnail images. It makes no sense for the video management server to send us a 1408 by 1152 pixel image across a thin network pipe only to be resized to show in the format that we need to show it in. So it only makes sense for us to tell the video management server, here is the size image that I need. Reformat the video for me and send it in this factor. So that's one optimization that we do, that we optimize the amount of data that needs to flow over the network to be displayed on one of our devices. Next, compression settings, frame rate, video format. Three very critical factors that need to be addressed to maintain situational awareness at the device level. So let's look at frame rate. Very important concept, again, for evidentiary purposes. Typically, you hear in the industry people talk about 30 frames of video per second. They talk about 30 frames of video per second for a couple of reasons. One of which, that's what our eyes see when we look at things. We see things in 30 frames a second. When we store to archive, we'd like to have as much video information there as possible so that we don't miss things. And so, but when we deliver video to a handheld platform, it's more important for that platform to have situational awareness and low latency or no time delay between what the camera is seeing and what is showing up on our device than it is to have 30 frames a second of video showing up on that device. So our technology knows how to examine the bandwidth or the amount of video that can flow over the network segment that we're connected to on our handheld platform. We know how to determine how much video can fit there. And we know then how to tell Milestone or how to tell the video management server, slow down, throttle the video feed. Only send me 5 frames a second because that's all my network can sustain. So we're not getting that backlog of video. Once you start getting backlog of video, trying to make it out of the video management server and down to the handheld platform, and the video will get more and more delayed to the point where what that camera is seeing may not show up on your mobile platform for minutes of time. For law enforcement, that is absolutely unacceptable. So our patented technology knows how to throttle that video feed so that that backlog doesn't happen in the video management server. The next factor is video format. Again, some popular video formats are H.264 and MPEG-4. Those video formats really optimize the amount of storage that it takes to hold video. So it reduces your investment cost in disk drive hardware by being able to use these advanced protocols. But H.264 and MPEG-4 both have a drawback in that if video starts to back up or if video gets corrupted, because of the optimization techniques in those two protocols, you may lose significant portions of video because of how it's stored. So the only guaranteed way to deliver video to a handheld platform and know that it's going to get there is to use a protocol called Motion JPEG. Motion JPEG will deliver every frame of information down the network line. Now, Milestone provides a very important service for us. They will do what's called transcoding. They will take one video format and convert it into another video format. And so in this case, they will convert H.264 or MPEG-4 video into full motion JPEG video for delivery to our handheld platforms. So all of these factors combined is what allows our technology to allow people in the field to maintain situational awareness, to give them actionable video intelligence for them to do a more effective job by looking at and using video in a mobile and effective manner. Now, our platforms can be on mobile devices, whether it be the iPhone, the iTouch, the iPad, the BlackBerry, and platform-independent web browsers that can be running on Linux, Unix, Macintosh, or Windows environments. We also provide a very consistent user interface between all of these viewing platforms so that no time is spent trying to decide what video to watch, but that critical time is spent analyzing and watching the key and critical videos that a team needs to communicate about. So thank you for listening to this presentation today. You can contact us via email at info@lextechlabs.com or by visiting our website at lextechlabs.com. Thank you.